yeah, 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 yeah. A 200 millas en un jet ski.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have D8. Whatever works, David. Thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Chandler in at the 4. Harden's shot is off. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they are approached offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense. I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Here's Harden. Chandler with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he...
Oh!
Goodness.
Wow. Phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Harden with it. Now Chandler defending. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Durant drawing the double team. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got his second bucket.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start tonight.
Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Out to Harris from past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 3 from Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 now.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Here's Westbrook. Houston gets it back. Chandler with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. The kick out to Westbrook.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Irving with the bounce pass. And then Durant with the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. Houston also making some changes. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Coming out of a screen, Chris, who are the most effective players in the league rolling to the bucket? All good screen rolling.
Oh, well, I'd have to start with Clint Capella. I mean, just think about that play with he and Harden at the top of the key. hard to get you a catch-22 that the defender go out there and try to stop him. And the minute you do, he comes in with that little fake layup. You think he's laying it up. No, he's throwing the alley-oop to Capella. Such great hands, great footwork. He can finish strong inside. Don't forget about Rudy Gobert. Don't forget about Drummond. Don't forget about Blake Griffin. I could go on and on. Montrezl Harrell out there in the Clipperland. Guys that can finish strong. Guys that will get contact and put that defense in a bad situation.
And it's Capella missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Pass to KD. Over House. And it's Durant missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Another miss by Houston.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor.
And a four-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Right side Durant. Prince wide open. But they get it back. From deep three-point range, sinks the triple.
Well, this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Rivers, and it's sent back by Allen. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Rivers passes to Green. Shoots from 12. No good. Shot missing.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And so it's Kevin Durant. Make it hit. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates in the first.
I like our depth. I like that we could play.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with Harden. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's House, and at the 4 slot. Green, no luck.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
It's stolen by Green. Tipped away. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket by Karuch.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Prince. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And it's Irving missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Passes it to Karuch. They get it back. Nets passing it around. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got 6 points.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
To the left side wing. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Stolen by Westbrook. Jumps up, and then Gordon with the dunk.
I love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Caruch missing. Rockets trail by 13. It's Rivers on the wing. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Sometimes you forget about Rivers' athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
Irving against Westbrook. The pass to Caruch. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Tucker kicks to Rivers. Outside Gordon. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Irving. Over Rivers. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Here's Westbrook, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Rodions Kurucs. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Rivers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Tucker finds Gordon. Chandler against Westbrook. To halt the run, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And that's 13 points for KD.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
As lanky as he is, you would think it'd be easy to throw Durant around or off balance, but nope. Even with contact, he'll still finish.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. On the wing, Harden. 3-pointer. Goes back up. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 15 points. Thanks for joining us.
And with With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
We've got Wilson Chandler. Harris is out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now here's Harden. He kicks it to Capella. Westbrook with it. Now Chandler defending. Westbrook no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Looking to end his cold spell. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And Durant gets double teamed. Chandler scanning the floor. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. On deep, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. KD's got 21.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, whipping the rim down hard on that one.
Irving passes to KD. Off target from three-point range. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. A nice shot by Tucker.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Outside, KD. And he makes good on the layup. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Gordon's got 6.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Chris, as we know, the season began a year ago for Eric Gordon with some poor shooting numbers. Then, halfway through, he blossomed.
Yeah, Kevin, and as you know, he kept focusing all year. He just kept shooting it. And he got better and better and better. His confidence wasn't shaken by it. He still took a ton of threes, and then down the stretch, they started dropping. And you know what he did when that started happening? Drive it to the hole because the defense had to respect the shot.
Here's Irving in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Westbrook lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Irving drives in. It's good.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Durant. He's got 23, and that one's good. Irving.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
From the top of the key, but they'll get another chance. He gets it in there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Durant. There's the 3, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. Irving's got 29.
And The three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his second of this half, third overall. That's a nice defensive effort, sticking right up on him, affecting the shot.
KD can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Harden, that's good.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
Now Irving. He's got 29 points. Jordan kicks to Durant. Pass to Irving. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Harris has got 9 points.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
And so it's Brooklyn, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Rockets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Hartenstein. Rivers out there with Gerald Green. And it's Clark in at the 4 spot. Bangs home the trifecta. House has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Pass to Nwaba. Here's the floater. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Goes up to the stripe. Misses off the right iron. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Dinwiddie from beyond the arc and then some. Dinwiddie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Offline with the baseline jumper. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out. Ended up in a great situation in Houston.
And the Rockets making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Back to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. Kept alive. And that one is stuffed right through.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Prince, right side. Fires from deep. And the basket by Caruch. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
Here's LeVert. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Brooklyn. Musa comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. The Rockets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Frazier in for Austin Rivers. Frazier the pass to Green. There's the pass to Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Pass to Temple. Back to LeVert. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to McLemore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Passes it to Musa. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Houston. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Over in the corner, Green. And the dunk by Chandler.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. That goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Scanning the floor, and Rodions Kurucs picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Frazier with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and